particularly Hosni Mubarak's Egypt, which were very close to the United States, have now collapsed. And one could argue ostensibly Iran could benefit from the collapse of pro-American rulers. On the other hand, in the particular case of Egypt, I think that one of the reasons for Iran's ascent in the Middle East over the course of the last decade has been due to Egypt's absence. And I think if you have a more confident, more assertive Egypt begin to play a larger, more important role in the Middle East, that's not necessarily good for Iran. So a post-Mubarak Egypt's relationship with Iran may well improve, but also the competition between Iran and Egypt may well intensify. And the other point as well, I think is very important to note, is that for the first time now in 3 decades, we're talking about how Iranians, the Iranian people, are looking at what's happening in the Arab world, and instead of Arab people being inspired by Iranian theocracy, we're talking about how Iranians are being inspired by popular uprisings, democratic uprisings in the Arab world. Parts of the rulers to do what it takes to remain in power, namely to continue to repress and kill people. And I think in Iran you have 2 of those 3 ingredients. You do have grassroots agitations and protests. You do have elite factionalization, but you don't have a loss of will on the part of the Islamic Republic elite to kill and repress and do what it takes to remain in power. So I don't see Iran necessarily on the verge of collapse the same way we saw in Egypt and Tunisia, but I don't see these protests dying down anytime soon.